Today, we are going to continue the chapter, The River Valley Civilizations. So, let's begin. Students, do you know what is this? Yes, right. It's pyramid. Where can we find pyramids? Yes, it's in Egypt. So today, we are going to learn about the Egyptian civilization. Egypt is a large country located in the eastern part of the Sahara Desert in North Africa. The Valley of the Nile is a narrow strip of fertile land stretching throughout the length of the country, 600 meters from north to south. This vast country is bordered by deserts on the east, west as well as south. The Mediterranean Sea lies to the north of Egypt. The deserts provided natural protection against foreign invaders, and the early Egyptian settlers enjoyed many years of freedom from attack, during which they could build a society of their own. The river Nile was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Every year, the river, with unfailing predictability, overflowed and deposited rich black soil along each bank. Egyptian civilization flourished in the valley of the river Nile. Agriculture was the backbone of this civilization. Students, this is a diary entry of a famous archaeologist, Howard Carter. Have you heard of Tutankhamun mentioned in the diary? Yes, he was a king of ancient Egypt. Back then, the kings of Egypt were known as Pharaoh. The growth of the ancient Egyptian civilization was powered by the religious belief that the survival of the preserved dead body was a guarantee of life beyond death. The practice of preserving the body of the dead prevailed in Egypt. A corpse preserved thus is called a mummy. Pyramids were tombs where the mummies were preserved. They remain as evidence for the excessive use of labor and wealth. It inspired the ancient Egyptians to build magnificent temples, tombs, and monuments. The Egyptians also engaged in weaving and production of glassware. They formed an art of writing. It is known as hieroglyphics, which means sacred writing. The hieroglyphic system uses pictorial signs to represent ideas and sounds. Hieroglyphics could be written from top to bottom, left to right, or right to left. If an animal faced right, you read from right to left, and if it faced left, you read it from left to right. The Egyptians also discovered a writing surface. They used the leaves of the plant called papyrus for writing. The pith of the papyrus plant was cut into strips of equal length and placed side by side. These were covered in cloth and pounded with heavy stones into smooth sheets. The papyrus was then polished to give a smooth, flat surface on which scribes wrote in ink. The Egyptians also attained amazing advancement in the field of science. They formulated a solar calendar. As per this calendar, a year had 365 days. A year was divided into 12 months of 30 days each. The remaining 5 days were set aside for celebrations. Their advancement in the field of mathematics is also significant. They could calculate the area of triangles and rectangles. To determine time, they made sundial, a clock that tells time by the shadow cast by the sun, and water clock that works on water current. The Egyptians were also skillful in sculpture. It is evident from the Sphinx, a statue with lion's body and human head. Hope you all understood what we learned today. We will meet in the next class with the rest of the topics. Study well. Thank you.